Okay guys, I'm gonna go for a little ride. See a buddy a couple of towns over. Gonna make a stop at a hardware store. Let me know how this is. I'm doing a new video and a new not recording, but audio. I'm using the Insta360 mini mic. It's in my helmet, and I got it connected to the camera. It's right there. I'm pointing at it. So we shall see how this works. That's been an issue with some of my past videos, has been the audio. So let's see how this works. Alright, so let me turn this around. There we go. Yeah, I've been playing around with it here on the property. So this is my very first road trip. Let's see. I like the quick shift. No clutch. It's nice and smooth. At least, you know, at the low end of the RPMs here. I gotta go to the hardware store first. Nice and quiet. I like this. I hate loud lights, you know. I'm past that stage. I just want to just get out, ride, enjoy the road. I don't need to be tearing things up. Oh, nice shifting. Man, you got to go this route with the option of quick shift to pay. It was only, what did they, $2.99, something like that. It wasn't bad. Now, there's been online I put on there on the Facebook group that I had the dealer did a ECU upgrade. People were telling me that already was done for the factory. But the dealer said there was an option for a performance setting. And I had them do that performance setting, which they told me really enhanced the low end torque. And I gotta tell you, this thing, low end, I'm not a high end, high speed, high torque, high RPM rider. I'm more relaxed, more slow, I'm slower even on the trails. So my concern was the low end torque. And they said that this would take care of this, whatever option they had, it would take care of it, and it had. This thing touring around, I have 15 acres with woods and through trails, and I've been playing around out there. Mainly, no more than second gear, so it's a low end torque. And I have no issue with the low end. Again, I have yet to stall this thing. has a lot of pep. Nothing like my Honda CRF 300. Man, I like this. Yep, this is a good move. I also had, which I'm not going to play around with today, I had them also install the cruise control. So on my highway long runs, this will be more relaxing. Right now, I feel no vibration on my feet. And I mean, I really don't feel anything on the handlebars. I think I feel more of the rumble of the road than I do vibration of the motor. I'm in fifth gear doing 55 and I'm running 5,500 RPM. And this thing is just purring like a cat. I know you can't see it. I should have put on the other camera on my helmet, but again, this is my first ride. I gotta figure out all these little quirks and fine tune my setup here, but the next ride I'll have a helmet cam showing you my dashboard here. I gotta go over I have some touch bags coming for the back of the rides. So we'll be adding that. They should be here in a week. Very comfortable on the road. Now I ended up getting some what do they call them, ripple undershorts. They're padded and they're designed for riding on motorcycles. Similar to bike padding shorts, pedal bike padding shorts, except there is no cushion in the center where my private area is. There's no cushion there. So the cushions are underneath each one of my cheekbones. And I just couldn't see, everybody's complaining about the seat. But I figured this is the least expensive way to go, is to just wear quite wide and padded shorts, undershorts. I mean, I've only been on the bike, what, 15 minutes here, so, I mean, I haven't had any long-term use with them, but I gotta tell you, it is comfortable, really, really comfortable. shorts were a little pricey, but so have been all the other options and accessories. But yeah, I like the seating on this. I'm telling you, it's really comfortable. I'm going over these manhole covers, and we have some, we're in a construction zone, so it's pretty, roads pretty well beat up here. The suspension is handling this nicely. It's taken out a lot of the chatter. See if this is, no.
600 feet, turn left.
Okay. Alright, guys. Directions on the side there. Just returned from my first road ride with the new adventure bike here. So this is the 2026 KTM 390R. So let me go over some of the options that I put on this thing. First thing is we changed the foot pegs much larger than the stock. These are really comfortable. They worked out very well. And same thing over here. And I also changed the brake pedal much better. It was just a little dinky thing right here. A little triangle they had. This here much better. The other things I've added while we're here is I put the crash bars on here in the bump pad, rubber pads here. I figured, well, it came with it, so I added it. If I land on rock, this will help protect the frame. I added a new Tusk skid plate. They've been on back order. I just was notified this week that they're in, so I ordered it. I won't get that for another 10 days or so, but yeah, this is just a little cheapy aluminum. I mean, that's all right if you're just going in fields and things, but if you just want to go off-road, you need a steel, you need a heavy-duty one, so I ordered one that's coming. And then part of this frame comes up over here. You'll see it back here. And this here protects the lights, and it connects from side to side. So if you go down or you get hit this way, you have a little more support here. Otherwise, if you didn't have this bar coming across, I've seen these crash bars actually bend right in because there's no resistance holding it. So make sure if you're going to get one, make sure it's connected from side to side here. All right. And then I added the Tusk bags here. They fit right on there. What I did is I used these hose wire pipe clamps with the rubber. You use the 3/4. I used the 1 inch for here, and I have 3 of them on here. So these things are fixed. They're not going anywhere. That's how I mounted them on here. I like that too. And these can be cinched right down. If you're not using them, they can be cinched right down really narrow. I got rid of the cheap branch decorative hand guards. So we put on some accessory, I think they call them, or SRB. I forgot. It's hard to pronounce that name. But these are rigid. These are strong. So these worked out very well. Also changed the mirrors from the stock. It came up with the little round thing. It just vibrated like crazy. It was no good. So these here are good if I'm going off trail. You just turn this here buckle and they fold right in on you, so you don't have to catch branches or anything like that. And then we added the Tusk large tank bag. Yeah, so this is my security. This is my Velux video camera system. It's automatic. I have it tied into the electrical system here. This is the manual controls, and these are the cameras. They record 24/7. And if there's a setting on the main brain here where the battery goes below 12 volts, it'll shut the system down. Otherwise, it just continually records even with the bike off. So if you're in a restaurant or you're in the store and somebody's fooling around with the bike, this thing is still recording. So there's a camera here in the front. That was a job and a half trying to get the wires all the way back. The brains and everything is underneath the seat here. I'm not going to open all that up. But that's where everything is. And then it comes with a front and rear camera. So we also have a rear camera here. And I'll try to throw up a video of my latest ride with this camera system. Again, this is recording, even though the bike's off, this thing is recording. And then if somebody touches the bike, let me show you up here. If somebody touches the bike, oh, it should, well, it is recording because see, it's flashing green, but it usually talks to you like, or I'll get a notification. What else have I done? Have I done anything down here? The suspension? No, I haven't touched any of that. I did change the suspension here. I stiffened it up 3 notches. So you take this plate off and you get this wrench and you can adjust the suspension on here. So I just changed it 3. I didn't do anything with the front yet. Again, here's the crash bar setup for this side over here. Really like this. This is going to save me. I went down already this week in my yard. I hit some loose leaves and down I went, and nothing happened. Nothing. So, all right, now we get up into here. You know what this is here for your cell phone. I forgot what they call it. Cord lock or something like that. Yeah, cord lock. So that's for my phone. This is a TPS system. It's for motorcycles. And the little receiver transmitter. There it is. There's the little transmitter right there. One here and one in the front. And it keeps tabs on the tire pressure. Let me turn it on here. There it goes. So I don't know if you can see that. Where is it? I'll try to zoom in here in a minute. Anyway, that keeps track of my tire pressure because I have a tendency, and a lot of us do, where we don't check these every morning when we go out. Maybe some of you do, but majority of us, we don't. Until we actually see it flat, then we go, oh, I think we have a problem. So anyway, I put that on there. And then I have some RAM mounts here for the different cameras that I use. I have another one over here also. And then I added my Zumo XT2 up here. And what I did here was a little bit different. I took a bracket. It's a T-bracket that has the ball on it, and I attached it to the windshield frame. This is a metal frame that's bolted to the whole cowl, center cowling here, and it's on rubber, so there is no vibration on this at all, and it's nice and sleek and clean. It cost me $15 for this little T bracket here. I don't know if you can see it from the glass. It's got the ball, and then it's got the base with 2 little holes on it. I drilled 2 little holes into the aluminum frame or the metal frame that holds the windshield, and that's it. But then the wiring, I had to snake the wires all through here and get everything down into the main brain here. So that was fun. And then I've added, over here, I've added some USB accessory outlets right here. This holds 2 USBs. That goes directly to the battery. And that's so if I want to charge my phone or I want to charge some cameras or camera batteries in here, I just plug them in here. Now, this bike also has a USB. Actually, it's a USB Mini, that plugs into here. So that's for your phone if you wanted to plug in your phone here. Then I also added a battery tender monitor plug, which is right here. I added that in there, and I hide this, or I tuck this right up here behind the frame, so you can put this to a battery tender. If you're not going to be riding it daily or weekly, you want to keep this on a battery tender. So anyway, this is where I keep that right there. And that's about it. I mean, this bike comes pretty well all set up. And I have a GPS. I'm not going to show you where all that is, but I do have the LTE GPS tracking unit, and then it also comes with a key fob that you keep with you. So when you walk away from the bike, it activates the GPS tracking automatically. When you come up on the bike, it deactivates it automatically. So if anybody is touching the bike, it goes off. That's another thing. I have another alarm on here, which is totally separate from that one, and it's a motion alarm. I'll show you how that works. That's on my other keychain right here. Let's see. All right, I just armed it. That's it. That tells you that it's armed. So if somebody comes over here, you're in a restaurant eating, or you're out shopping, and somebody moves the bike. What's going on here? Now it's not working. Oh, there it goes. Somebody moves the bike, the alarm will go off. That's a warning tone. If somebody keeps moving the bike, then the alarm goes off. So let me shut this off. There you go. The alarm's off. That's totally separate. And it's loud. It's 120 dB siren. So this is going to get some attention if somebody's fooling around with your bike. You're in a hotel at night or something, and this is outside your door. You'll be notified. You'll wake up when you hear this thing go off. So I've added that also. And then the tail, yes. I used the Tusk. This is the Tusk tail rack. I just ordered some new bags. They're small bags, a little bit larger than those, and they're going to go here. They're only 15 liters each on each side, or 20. I think they're 20 liters each on each side. That's a 10 or 15 liter up front Tusk. And this is for day rides. And then I'm working on a box for Molly, so I can take Molly with me here when we go off trail. Minor roads, not single tracks. She's not going to ride with me. But if we're just out tooling around in the mountains or some paved road or some graded gravel road, she can ride with me. So I'm working on a box to carry her in the back here. I'm currently working on that. That's my next project. So yeah, so far I'm really impressed. It's a little heavy. Like I said, I went down already this week, right here in the yard, and I couldn't lift it. I mean, I just couldn't. I didn't have enough strength. I used to be able to lug 3 bundles of roofing shingles up and down 2, 3-story buildings, but that was in my younger days. My muscles have turned liquefied, so I have a eastbound bike jack. Maybe I'll do a whole video on that next time. But it's a jack. It's right in this bag. It's a little tiny bag, and it's components. It's a staff that you snap together, and it's got a ratchet on it. And when the bike is down, you hook the strap to the handlebar. You bring it up through the top pulley down to the ratchet, and that's it. You just ratchet the bike, and the bike comes right up on you. it's a lot easier than trying to get these bikes up when they're fully loaded and you're up at elevation 10,000, 12,000 feet. There's no oxygen. I know, I've been there, so I know you can't do it. It's just not. And if you did, you've spent all your energy for the day. That's it. You're dead. Physically, you'll be dead. You won't have any energy to do anything. So that was definitely a tool worth using. And again, I'll do a video on that down the road here. So yeah, this is the bike. This is the Adventure bike. And then we're going to, again, I'm going to, it will fit on my rack here. I got my right over there. I have my trailer, my motorcycle trailer hitch right here. It's got 3 main frames. I've already done a video on that. I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. If you go back in the library, you'll see it. I'll do it again this week when I load up the bike. We're getting ready to head to Texas. We're going to do the Texas Hill Country route. And I'm waiting for my bags to show up, and then we're taking off. So that'll be the next adventure video coming out. All right, guys. So I'm going to let you go. I just want to tell you that this bike is awesome. For me. It's an awesome bike. I'm really happy with it so far. I only have like, I don't know, not much, maybe 60 miles on it now that I'm back home here. But I'm impressed. I really like it. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, I finished the box. Molly. We finished the box. It's on there really good. It's not going anywhere. It's super light. Oh, my alarm's going off. I think it's going to work out good. The other box I had came down to here. I didn't like it. It was only 7 inches. This is a 9-inch. This will work out good. And then, I'll put her riding harness on, and then she'll be tethered from this side, and she'll be tethered on the other side so she can't get out. And then I'll have a tether on here down to the front, so she can't, if I do fall to the side, she's all padded. You'll see the padding in here. I have like 2 inches or 2.5 inches of padding. She's not going to come out. She's going to be right in here. And again, this is only if I'm on back roads, slow. I mean, I'm not doing anything major, no. But I don't want to leave her in the camper for 8 to 10 hours. I just don't want to do that. So, yeah, I think I'm all set. We bolted it down here. I don't know if you can see that. I got it bolted down there, and then in the front, because I'm waiting for my bags to come. So when my bags come, it's going to have a saddle that comes over, and that's going to go underneath. So I don't want to fasten the front of this yet until I get that saddle, and I'll know exactly what I want to do. But I'm thinking I may end up putting a strap here and here, and it'll go down to this frame right here, and that will hold this thing. Look at it, I'm wiggling this thing. This thing is not going anywhere, even with those 2 bolts on it, but I want to secure it in the front here also. And then when I have the bags out here, if I do go down, this is all going to be padding. So, and she's going to be laying down. She likes to ride laying down anyway, so she'll have her head rested on here. On either side of me, looking out underneath my arms. But yeah, Molly, you ready to go for a ride? Huh? I know you're hot. It's hot here, yeah. All right, guys. So I want to throw this in at the end here. I wanted to show you that. So, yeah, I'm getting my gear ready here to. All my tools, my basic tools. This is all my tire repair with the compressor. 2 tubes, 18 and a 21 and an 18. tie irons, and then this bag right here is my bike jack to get, in case I go over, I can jack up the bike again. So that's what this bag is right here. So basically, I don't have that much. And these here are just straps for cargo. Yeah, so I'm getting there. I just signed up or doing a Chattahoochee BDRX. The last, there she goes. She's right there. See what she loves. That's what she's going to do when I ride. So what I'll do is I'll just put two straps going this way, and I'll have them pretty snug. And so there's no way she'll be able to come out. Even if I fall to the side, she's gonna be strapped right in there. So yeah, I think that's gonna work out good. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? Oh, I'm doing the BDRX Chattahoochee BDRX last week of March. I'm going up with 8 guys. I'm really excited about that. That should be a lot of fun. I think the youngest guy is 65, so it's going to be an old timers ride. Yeah, here I am right here. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm getting excited. We're just going to motel it. We're not going to. We're not tenting at night. We already have the rooms reserved. Yeah. It's be my first full through. I've done sections of BDRs, but this will be the first, hopefully, start to finish loop. All right, let me work on this video. The video, I already did the first 3 sections. The audio is, I had it in my helmet, and I think it was touching my whiskers here, because you could hear a little scratching in the recording, and I think that's what it was. So bear with me. I'm trying to work out the bugs, and I'll get it down with the audio. Audio is much better than what it was in past videos, but I got a little scratchy sound in the background, and I think it's because it was right here. So I'm working on it. And we'll get this down eventually. All right, guys, catch you on the next video. All right, bye.